Hi guys, welcome to my Bajerski YouTube channel. What a beautiful day it is today here in Bali. Yet again another glorious divine day. Been relaxing, doing some writing today for the new book that's coming out very soon, hopefully. Which I don't know the title yet. We're still working on the title. A journey of a psychic healer. Memoirs or what, I don't know yet, still working on it, but the book is coming together really well. A lot of you really sent me some lovely messages about the crystals that I work on, and then they get set in Bali, and oh, thank you for your messages. Daily I work on my crystals, whether I hold them or just put energy into them in different ways and forms, and it's a story of my life really. A few of you have been sending me a couple of messages about the size of crystals, which is really interesting, and funnily enough I got some in my bag which are slightly bigger. So yeah, I may talk about the size and why a lot of you are asking me why I don't have sizes on the website. I think, yeah, just take a look at that one. That's a pretty big crystal, okay? Hangs, would hang very, very nicely. For me, you obviously know when I talk about, sorry about the noise, we've got ducks here which are going nuts, and then we've got a lovely family here playing and singing. It's just beautiful, I love it, but if it sounds a bit loud, I'm sorry. So yeah, going back to this beautiful crystal, this one's a Herkimer diamond, in its raw form. It's a really beauty. Now, I've talked to you about this many times about Moldavite, and as of late I've been sending Moldavites to a lot of you guys, which are slicers, little tiny chips. Same as the first time I actually held a piece, it was a little chip and a slice, and it was amazing, the power from just something so small. And I think we kind of make the mistake that we think bigger is better, and it's not always the case. It's got a lot to do with how you're feeling at any given moment. So you can have you can sit in a giant bath made of quartz. You can sit in a giant bath made of amethyst and not feel a thing. You can touch a tiny piece of Moldavite and be blown away. And it's a lot to do with how you're feeling. You see, the problem is most of us are generally blocked. That's the truth. We don't like to admit it, but it's true. We're blocked. And what is a block? I think that's a great topic. What is a block? I believe personally it's a manifestation of energy of suffering of some description. Whether it's a shock, whether it's a physical attack, emotional attack, whether it's a long-term thing that has bothered you because of somebody else saying something or doing it. A block can be many kinds of energies that are created in the body. And how to imagine this? Try to imagine a block is a little tiny ball, and that ball emits an energy that anything that tries to get around that energy, like imagine it's a little ball, but then if you press the button it opens up to an umbrella, and that umbrella, no matter how you try and penetrate it just doesn't penetrate through to get into your whole body. So you imagine blocks all over your body. It can cause a lot of issue to physical and emotional and hold us back. What crystals do is target certain negative energies in the body which these little tiny blocks cause. And that's the most amazing thing with crystals. Amazing. They target certain parts of the body that you just, it's really hard to explain, but they really are positive in many ways. Look at this one. Look at that. Oh, that's a smoky quartz. Isn't that divine? And a nice big chunk to hold when you're doing the healing work or when you're meditating. In fact, I might actually use that tonight, or probably, no, I'm going to use this one. have a look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Can you see the colours? That's a healer's quartz. So this is called a healer's quartz. It's beautiful. Oh my god, I've got so many unusual ones here. Look at this. Yeah, I don't know if you can see it. Oh my god, it is divine. I'll talk about this crystal one day. Very special. I've got some really, really unique ones. Look at this one. This is I really like this one. Look at this. Now it doesn't look anything too special, but it is. It's Mongolian quartz. It's incredibly powerful. So I love my unique crystals, as you know. Let's have a look. Oh yes, well this one is something that I'll be talking about very soon, and a lot more of. And the reason why is because I'm starting to realize that this crystal is probably going to be one of the most powerful crystals in the world, because the world is changing a lot more now. And yeah, I came across some beautiful, I mean, do you want just take another look at it? It looks like tektite, right? But it's not. This crystal is actually lava stone. Oof. And yeah, anyway, I'm not going to say too much because I'm going to do a video on that and yeah, blow you away. And yeah, look at the sizes of these. Look at this one for a big beauty. Malachite, isn't that beautiful? Let's have a look what else. Wow. There's a tektite. Look at the size of that tektite. Oh, isn't that beautiful? Oh, interesting one here. Siberian quartz. I love Siberian quartz. Very delicate, very beautiful. You can get blue Siberian quartz. This is yellow. Isn't that beautiful? Very powerful crystal. Very powerful. This one's an interesting crystal. Quite a rare one too. Wow, what's the name of this now? Anyway, look at it. Oh my god, the mystical properties in this is unreal. Scholasite, I think it's called. I think SCOLECITE, I think. But oh my god, there are thousands of crystals and their names I'm just rubbish with. But when you hold a crystal, that's all that matters. But this is a real gem, a beauty. Look how it's been mounted as well by my amazing family of mounters. Genius. Yeah. Oh, here's a nice one. I hope you like him. It's like he says, sweetie time. I like this one because of this bit. Like it? Now this is a nice natural piece of blue lace agate, and I think, hang on, there's another piece here which you can see slightly different in formation and the way it is, but it's nice to see different forms, right? This is kind of the natural shape that and the features of one, but then you see a slightly different version depending on how it's dug, right? And oh yeah, you all know this one. Yes, pyrite. But look really close at the back. This is what I loved about this. It's on motherstone. Isn't that beautiful? Wow, come on, these are amazing. Really amazing. Yeah, oh, here's another one. Look at this one. Slightly different formation. Pyrite. Can you see that? But then turn it around and look at the difference from one side to the other. Fabulous. Okay, I could go on all day. I could show you so many more. You know, I got huge ones as well and little ones, and you know, each crystal is its unique energy. Each crystal that I hold and feel has a unique energy for you. And I think what I've tried to do over these couple of years that I've been doing this channel is to try and help you discover your own intuition through crystals. Not to be scared and frightened, am I buying the wrong one? You can never buy the wrong one, because the crystal always chooses you. Even when you think nothing's happening, something's happening. Trust me, always, or else you would never have got that crystal. I don't believe in, oh, I just bought it for the sake of it. I bought it because I felt I needed it, but I'm not sure anymore whether it's any good. Listen, if you are drawn to a crystal, there is a higher reason for that. And maybe I should explain a little bit more in detail about that. What I realized 15 years ago with crystals is that they're not just what you would call a piece of glass or a solid stone. They vibrate in between, from you know, what would be water to stone. They vibrate in between. They're unusual energy, not dense, not too light, but in between. And it was Moldavite that made me realize that crystals are alive, because I could see Moldavite changing in formation. I could see inside growing. So I thought, I studied this, and a crystal should really only grow when it's in its true environment. That's not true. It's not true. Crystals grow. They change their formation. They change their energy, just like we do. And what I found is that crystals emit an energy that you and me have no idea what's going on. We don't know. And it's so powerful that even if you're looking, this is where it becomes OTT to a lot of people, and hocus pocus and nonsense. But even through a computer screen, you can feel something so profound. Now that's where the fine line comes between feeling something physically on a scientific level and your higher intuition, the psychic ability of you, where science doesn't really doesn't understand. So they're both equally as powerful. So for me, I realized it doesn't matter if you're touching a crystal. You can just feel a call for the crystal, because the universal pull will guide you and it will help you feel that pull. It's a bit like when you read a book. All of a sudden you'll read 50 pages and then one page you'll see one line that'll touch your heart. And then you come to read that line again in a year and it won't touch your heart. And the reason why is because even in words, there is energy of healing and power. So words are not just words, they are healing power. And that is the same with everything. Everything is energy. So fruit and vegetables, healing, crystals, healing. And the thing is, when you go to buy fruit and vegetables, if you really focus and concentrate, you actually really know what you need to eat if you listen. If there are no blocks in you, you will feel your body calling you for a banana. You will feel your body saying, I need an apple, I need broccoli today. And you know, science can give you that confirmation that that's real. You have to figure this out for yourself. You need to push science out of the way and believe in your higher power, your intuition, your gut feeling. And when you are solid with that, when you trust in that 100%, then you activate something within you that then becomes a homing beacon for everything around you. Beautiful people, kindness, love, because you're generating that energy. You're generating prosperity, you're generating power, love. And through a crystal, I realized that crystals have an unusual ability to target certain blocks in the body that it will, within a matter of days, weeks, even moments with Moldavite, will blast that block away so you feel stronger, better, happier. So then you are your highest and most powerful self. And even after a life of working with one crystal, because your body changes, because you're involved in emotional suffering from month to month, because you're eating different, because you're doing different things, your environment, the crystal has this amazing energy to adapt and grow to whatever you're feeling and what needs to be healed from you. So and then again, you might say, well, that crystal doesn't do anything for me anymore, and all of a sudden I felt the need for this crystal. Exactly. Now your energy is shifting, and this crystal now will work for you. So you work with that, and then all of a sudden, a year or 2 years later, you're going back to an old crystal, saying, "Oh my God, I felt that crystal again." Yes, because it's targeting what needs to be targeted, maybe as it did the last time, or slightly different. And this is why I love crystals, because each crystal has its unique energy, the most powerful energy in the world. They all hold amazing energy to heal everybody. They are ultimately the most powerful. They're miracles to me. That's why I love every one. And when I hold one, I'm wondering what I'm going to feel from that, you know? And I've learned to feel from each crystal, like this one I've just been talking about. I'll show you. This is how I work. I'll look at the crystal and get myself into a good position to hold it, and then close my eyes and just be at peace with the crystal. See if anything happens, okay? Okay, I'm going to tear up now, so I'm not going to tear up, but I am going to tear up because I can feel I'm tearing up. I think what that means is this is helping release trapped emotions. Whatever those emotions are, they're now surfacing and they're coming through my eyes. This is a real heart opener. It's opening my heart, and it's making me really face what I need to clear from my past. I said to you it was a powerful crystal. It is. Now, let me get another one, okay? Okay, I'll take this one, which is the blue lace agate. In fact, I'll take two of them, one in each hand, and see what happens, okay? Okay, I've got a massive headache coming now. Huge. It's going to the top of my head. It's not the sort of headache I got a few weeks ago when I was on my phone. This is a different headache. It's going straight to the top here. It's like somebody's just smashing my head now and opening it. Totally different energy. So it's working on my crown chakra, as you would call it. I call it my top. Hang on. It's going down now in the center, going straight down. So, okay, where's it going now? I can feel it in my throat now. So the energy is shot down into my throat. My throat feels like somebody's pushing me in here. Okay, now down by my groin is hurting a lot. So something's happening on my groin. My throat is getting more croaky and more like something's happening there with energy. Okay, my back here is like somebody's starting to stab me here. So you get the idea, right? Crystals work on your blocks. And when we say that a crystal helps you become strong, helps your intuition, it's only because they're clearing the blocks. They're clearing those negative, painful issues within us that need to be cleared. So they are Mother Nature's blessing to us to bring rebalance, to help us feel in balance. They help us clear those painful situations, not just physical but emotional. So we feel better, we feel stronger, we feel happier. That's why I love crystals. I've seen changes in children instantly. I have seen changes in people moving into the light, holding them just before they're leaving to go. The amount of miracles I've seen when crystals has touched somebody's hand it's just so difficult to put into words. But somebody did say to me, why don't you write a book on crystals? You know, you know a lot about crystals. You know, to me, I'm not an expert on crystals in the way other people write about crystals. I don't know where they're dug from half of the time. I can't even bloody spell their name because, you know, I struggle with the pronunciations and struggle with remembering certain crystals. What I do know is that you take me to a fair, crystal fair with 100,000 crystals, and I can tell you which crystal will work for you and which will help you. I know which crystal has an amazing energy that I can work with and make even more stronger and more powerful to be able to help certain people through their life. I feel crystals like I feel a lot like tasting food. It's the same thing to me. I put a piece of food in my mouth, I know what it tastes like now. Same with the crystal, and that's how it feels with me. But maybe one day I will write a book on crystals, but it won't be like a book of crystals, like this crystal does this, does that. It would be a lot more deeper and a lot more, I think, controversial to a lot of people who have wrote about crystals, because a lot of people who write about crystals are really and truthfully not healers. They don't work with crystals per se for 15 years. They may do their research on crystals, find out about them and study other people's understandings, and then regurgitate that and then sell you the same story as 100 other stories were told. Me, I'm different. If I write a crystal book, it's going to be different, and that's why the power of Moldavite, which is solely on one crystal, is going to be a bit controversial for sure. But it's going to be great. I guess that's it today, guys. I hope you like the little lesson on crystals. I think I'll do a few more of these because this is where I'm at my happiest, I guess. I love this. Thank you once again for trusting in me, guys. I will continue to do self-help videos on topics that I've experienced and worked with clients, so I'll keep doing that as well. So battery's on low now, so I'm gonna have to go. Take care of yourselves, guys. Thank you for going to Bajerski.com and buying your genuine crystals worked on by me. I hope you enjoy them as much as I enjoyed working with them. Have a great day, guys, from my heart to yours. Take care. Bye.